All right, to adjust the widgets, let's first hide the rig here. I'm going to switch back to object mode here. And then let's just deselect it and I'll hide the rig here. Now all we're seeing are the widgets, right? And each one of these is its own individual object. So let's say I want that torso object inside here. Let's press Alt-Z. Let's say I want this object right there to be bigger. All I need to do is select that widget object here, tab into edit mode, and let's just reshape it. I'm going to change the transform orientation to global, and then I'll just scale in the Z, scale in the X, and let's scale in the Y, S and Y. And there we go. I'm going to press Alt-Z. Let's move it out just a bit and scale a little bit more in the Y. And there we go. That's all we need to do. So be sure and modify these in edit mode. You can move and scale them, but just be sure and do that in edit mode. All right, let's see what else we can find. How about this control right here, the hips? Let's tab into edit mode, and once again, I will scale in the X, SX, until I can just see it out here. And then let's scale it in the Y, and Y. And then maybe I'll move it forward a bit like this. There we go, just so we can see it on the outside of the body. That's all I want. Yeah, there we go. Tab back into object mode, and that looks pretty good. Let's press Alt-Z and see what else we want to change. I'd like to be able to grab this one, the chest control. Let's grab that, tab into edit mode. Let's hit S and X. Well, maybe I'll just hit scale and move that up a bit like this. Let's see how that works. SY, scale out like that. I'll press Alt-Z. And yeah, I think that's probably pretty good, something like that. Let me move it forward just a bit. There we go. Let's tab back into object mode. There we go. So now we can see it on the outside of the body. This right here, that jaw control right here, jaw master. Let's tab into edit mode. And I think I just want to press S and X and scale out in the X axis just so it's a little bit more in line with the actual shape of the jaw there, like that. Let's try that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. What else? Well, how about the hands? Let's bring the hand controls up out of the hands so we can see them a little bit better. Let's tab into edit mode and I'll just bring them straight up. There we go. And same thing with this widget over here. Tab into edit mode and bring it straight up. Okay. I think also I'd like this control to be just a little bit smaller. Let's tab into edit mode and scale this down so it's just more proportional to the size of the character. And also this head bone may be a little bit out of place because if we bring the hair back, yep, sure enough, we can't really see it in there and all that hair. So I will tab into edit mode and let's just pull this straight up like that. There we go. And I think that's about all we needed to do for this. Let's now hide the widget. Let's come back over here and turn this off so it is not visible in the viewports. And then let's turn the rig back on. Let's select the rig and go back into pose mode, and you can see that these controls are now to the size of the widgets that we modified. So that looks pretty good, I think. We could take away a couple of these things. We don't need the arm tweaks, do we? And we also don't need the leg FK. We can turn those off. And then if we come back over here to the object properties and turn off in front, now those things that we want hidden away are hidden away within the character, and the ones that we've modified are now sitting outside of the character and on top here so that we can access them a little easier. All right, so that's how you would modify the control objects to get the rig positioned the way you want it for your character.